Hi, I'm Nadia Rose. Welcome to another session of Transformational Healing Meditation. Each week, I'll be taking you through a journey of learning to meditate and learn a little bit about the philosophies of different spiritual energies. Today, we're going to be working with the energies of the violet flame. And each week I will just bring you just a little bit of philosophy and understanding into what some of those um, energies that we're working with are about. And bit by bit, you will learn how to connect to them and will be able to distinguish between the different vibrations. So today, look at this beautiful picture of this beautiful violet energy. Now, of course, these images that I've created, thanks to the wonders of the AI imaging, they're purely my interpretations. So you might feel it differently. Everyone feels energy differently. So always, with all that I bring into these sessions, please take notice of what works for you and how you feel for things. Not everybody's visual. I need images to help me bring the energy into a tangible way for me, but it might work very differently for you. So, just a little bit about the violet flame. Within the living field of the divine light, there flows a sacred current known as the violet flame of the seventh ray. Now, the seven rays are a teachings study on its own. I will refer to different rays, but we just need to just know there are different cosmic vibrations. And the seventh ray, the violet flame, the violet fire, is one of them. And this is the flame of spiritual alchemy, a gentle, compassionate fire of mercy, forgiveness, and freedom. The violet flame does not burn in judgment, it transforms in love. It dissolves heaviness, old emotional pain, and karmic patterns, returning the soul to harmony, balance, and grace. This ray carries the qualities of sacred order and divine ceremony. It teaches us that our everyday life can become a spiritual ritual. The healing happens not only in meditation, but how we breathe, speak, feel, and choose love over fear. Within this ray, the consciousness of ascended masters, the Lady Portia, holds the vibration of divine justice, not as punishment, but as loving restoration. True justice restores the heart to balance, dignity, and inner peace. And the presence of the Count of Saint Germain carries the wisdom of spiritual freedom, teaching us that through awareness, devotion, and compassion, we can gently transform the weight of the past into light. As you breathe now, you may simply sense the violet flame as a soft field of violet and sometimes rose light around your heart. You do not need to force healing with the violet flame or the violet fire. You simply allow love to transmute what is ready to be released. And in this sacred space, healing is not something you do, it is something you remember. And our sessions here are all about awakening you to that deeper memory that is innate within your own cells. So let's begin with our violet flame. Again, we talk about transmutation, transformation. We talk about justice, mercy, opportunity, alchemy, all done through beautiful divinity. So let's sit with what we've already opened up in this beautiful spiritual energy, and we will now proceed into our attunements. So in your own sacred space that you may have created for yourself, just find your comfortable position and just allow, excuse me, just allow yourself to close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, and just relax and begin just to take some nice breaths just to center yourself. And as you breathe in peace. And as you breathe out peace, just letting go of your day, just letting go of your outer world, preparing your physical body, your surroundings for your healing work today. So we begin with our attunement to protection. And I've put an image here of some beautiful electric blue light. And when we talk about the flame of protection, we understand theosophically that it is the Archangel Michael that holds the gate of this beautiful flame. But in our sessions, we actually don't invoke the Archangel Michael because we understand how powerful he is. So we also learn that he has legions of armies of angels and beings of light that work under his jurisdiction. So to call in the blue spiritual flame is safe for us. If we focus too much on the Archangel Michael, it would probably be too much, and it can actually overstimulate our energies. So the cosmic blue flame, or just the spiritual blue flame, is good for what we're working with here. So again, just close your eyes and just center yourself with your breath. We invoke the protection of the spiritual blue flame to protect us throughout our healing work today. And together we visualize a blue flame of light descending down upon our auras, fully encompassing us with blue light. And you may even feel that vibration descending down. You might feel tingles in your body. And just feel that light spreading out to form a seal of protection of blue light around our group, the many people in different places and spaces that are working with the light. And we see it all being protected with this beautiful blue flame. Attunement to the heart. Close your eyes and settle into a comfortable position. Your back gently straight, your feet rested upon the floor, and your hands relaxed and supported. Begin to breathe softly 3 times in your own rhythm. Allowing each breath to take you into a deeper and more relaxed place within. Gently bring your awareness to the center of your breastbone. Visualize or sense a small rose heart resting in this space. If you cannot see it, simply know that it is present. This is your spiritual heart center. With each gentle breath, feel the soft, radiant pink light of this rose heart begin to glow, expanding gently across your chest, warming and opening your heart space. When you feel ready, imagine placing your hand upon your rose heart or standing before a doorway of the heart. In your own time, visualize yourself touching the doorway of the heart. And when you feel ready, see yourself stepping in through the portal or doorway of your spiritual heart. Now, in your own time, visualize yourself walking towards a blazing, shimmering golden light that awaits you. As you breathe, move closer towards this light and stand yourself within it. Feel your connection with this golden magnetic force field of light and feel how it pours gently down upon you, around and into your body, blowing over your head, your shoulders, your chest, your spine, flowing down through your hips and legs, and sweeping softly beneath the soles of your feet. And as you rest in this golden radiant light, allow your body to soften, your breath to deepen, and your awareness to expand back upward, lifting your consciousness into this golden, radiant force field of light. Feeling yourself rising upward and expanding into the heart of your I Am presence, your soul, spirit, self. And as you breathe, feel this golden rose-infused light begin to descend back down from your soul into your physical self, flowing into your heart, into your mind, into your body. And now you gently return into your body, now aligned with your spiritual heart and higher self, prepared for our healing work today. And you might just get a sense of something that's changed within you. This is you moving, connecting, aligning into your higher realms of vibrational consciousness. And you might right now even feel the stillness within your heart space. And as you sit within the stillness of your heart, take an opportunity now to reflect and contemplate about your healing process today. What is it that you need from today? What is stirring within you? What is going on in your life right now that needs attention? Take some moments to invite those parts of yourself that you might not allow yourself to really feel or heal or hear, and just offer them some space to come forward into your heart light. And as you sit in that reflective and contemplating space, we're now going to prepare for our journey into the sacred tarot. So now we're going to go into our tarot spread, and I'm using different camera angles today, so hopefully this might be a little bit better. I'll get it right over time. All right, so tune in to your energies. And again, with the tarot, it helps us to connect into that inner stillness where we're feeling that intuitional element come up as we're reflecting on the cards and what they might mean for us all individually. And we can all feel them very different. Sometimes you might even see a card and it brings out something that might not even have anything to do with the card. So today our first card is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is that mature woman who is self-reflective, who is really looking to look at that intuition and wisdom within her. The cups representing the emotional element of her life. She's reassessing the vision of her internal world, hearing her inner voice, reflecting and contemplating. She sits still in a nice calm blue background. She's very centered within her being. She has the water element around her feet, which again is that beautiful element of our emotion and intuitive realm. So find that space within you right now. Just feel the Queen of Cups within you. Or maybe feel the part of you that's not the Queen of Cups, the part of you that hasn't yet learnt how to find the stillness to contemplate and reflect on your life. A lot of these cards, we're not in those spaces, so it gives us opportunity to open to those parts that are aspiring to be in those spaces. And here we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, that's better. The Three of Wands, it's a great card. And again, it represents where our wands are upstanding. So it means we've gained some momentum on our path, where we have some clarity, where we've gained some control in our life. So maybe you've already made some inner changes and you're looking over the horizon of your life. Where am I going? What does the vast future look like for me? Where am I taking my creativity? Remember, the wands are the element of active intelligence. It's divine creativity. So it's like, what am I ready to create in the vision of my life? So again, it's another card of contemplation and reflection. It's really starting to put a plan in motion. There we go. Where's our? There we go. Now let's try and tell a story there. Okay, so our next card, we have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is that less mature part of ourselves. It's that part of our journey. Again, all these cards are contemplation-y cards. The Page of Cups is standing out on a limb, daring to be different, those flamboyant colors, that beautiful sense of feminine, masculine, all in the one space. So the Page of Cups is our creativity, represents that emotional expression through our creativity, how we want to express ourselves. Let's see if we can get them all in. So yeah, we can see 3 cards there of stillness and reflection. So see if you can feel that in yourself. This is our younger version of ourselves. The Queen of Cups is our central card. So this is like that deep inner feminine aspect. And this card here of the 3 of Wands is, where are we going to take all of this? How is this going to manifest into our tangible world, into the next cycles of our future, our next cycles of our life? So again, we get a card, I think we got in our last session. We have the 7 of Cups. So again, what are your goals and dreams? What are you trying to aspire and reach towards? So this is like dare to dream. Dare to dream. So our cards are showing this again. So much vision here, so much ahead, so much opportunity when we look at all of these cards. So what we're sort of seeing here is the power to create, the power to manifest, but it needs to come from that deep place within. So again, we can reflect, where are you not in that space? Where are you not finding the stillness to create? Where is life too hectic for you, that you can't create a vision of your life, or feeling your own future is in your hands might not be where you feel you're at? So just feel the restrictions or the restraints. There is your King of Wands. So this is our inner male, our inner masculine, again standing there. Beautiful connection with the Queen of Cups. So there's that beautiful pair of your inner male, your inner female. So that's a really beautiful balance. So part of our spiritual journey is learning how to balance the feminine and the masculine. And here these two sit very beautifully together. So it tells us that when we can connect to our inner male, our inner female, um, we can really start to create the goals and dreams on so many levels. Now, the journey of that connection of your inner harmony between your inner male and inner female is reflected into our outer world, into our relational worlds, where we can see where we are with our partners or opposite sex. How are your relationships with your opposite sex? Are they in harmony? Do they need some revision? Are you activating too much male, too much feminine energy? Is it imbalanced? What do you need to do? The page reminds us of our past, our childhood maybe, how our past has set us up. So you might look at where your masculine, feminine role models are and how that's built your own internal working models. And here's your temperance card. That's again learning to work with our spirit divine, learning how to call upon our angelic friends and helpers, and again learning to find that inner angelic sense within ourselves. A beautiful card of the major arcana. It means that we've brought temperance into our life, into our chaos. We've been able to look at our life from a higher view. So have a look at your life and what you're contemplating on right now. Where do you need to temper your views? Where do you need to find that beautiful spiritual balance in your opinions, in your thoughts? Where can this help to guide you? So here's an interesting card. Just looking into that card, the death card. A lot of people don't like this card in the tarot, but I think it's just one of the most amazing cards because it does represent transformation, a death within ourselves and a rebirth. And our theme today is working with the violet energies, and this is exactly what the violet energy does. It transforms all those darkened parts of ourselves, all those deadened parts of ourselves on physical, so it can relate to health, it can relate to your emotional body, your mental body. It's a beautiful color of transformation, but it's a very difficult color. And where we see it does sit in line with the temperance. So we're looking at that vertical line here. Remember, your queen is your central card. It's that card, be still within, find your spiritual faith or truth here with temperance, and you can transform your life through that beautiful alchemical process of death and rebirth. So sometimes this can mean that a death in your life has occurred, whether literally or a change of relationship, an end of job. Where's these big endings came in your life? Sometimes the death card appears like a crisis, something that you feel like you haven't asked for, but has turned up very abruptly, maybe. So here the soul helps us to bring about those situations. Often if we really don't look at ourselves, it'll combust somewhere, bringing what looks like an inner death there. So there's our hermit, which again is going within. It's that deep card of self-reflection, so we can become that lantern of light. So it means we can hold the light in front of us so we can see where we're going more, or we can also hold that lantern for others. But the hermit comes with a grey cloak, so it represents taking off all the glamours of our personality, those parts of us that we think we need to be, that we think if we don't express in our world that we're not meaningful. The hermit helps us to come into our sense of becoming humble, becoming quiet and silent, um, just really knowing that less can be more in so many times and situations in our life. So the Hermit again is another card of our spiritual growth, another card of our major arcana where we're turning inward, we're looking at what's going on within. So the light that the Hermit holds again helps us to reflect on our patterns, our programs, our belief systems that we've been built in the past. It looks upon maybe the father mother role. What have they brought into your lifetime? What are you working through? Where are your issues there in family or parents? Which is never to be judged, it's to be understood. So you understand your dynamics and the voids in your life that you might be ready to fulfill. And here we have is another queen, a queen of pentacles. I think we got her last time too. So We've got 2 out of 4 queens. So again, we're watching this beautiful, mature woman evolve. So it may show us that your own growth, or if you're a male, it represents that real deep connection with your deep inner femininity. So we're looking on a practical level with the Queen of Pentacles. We're looking at that intuitive level with the Queen of Cups. So again, we have a very beautiful spread, but today our spreads, to me, it's like more internally reflective. These cards to me really appear like we're really stepping inward, like that beautiful hermit that's guiding us in. The death card is that transformation. So you could ask yourself, what is it that's brought you to these classes? Where did your life hit a crisis or a crossroads? Where are you casting off the shadows and the cocoons of your past self and coming into the rebirth of your life and having to start again, like this page? The death can bring out this vulnerability, naivety, uncertainty. The fish here is a very big symbol, lots of symbolism in the fish. And I'll leave you to look at that one yourself. But the fish is a very important symbol. All right, so there's our tarot. So just take some moments to just have a look at those cards and just ask yourself, does any of those cards bring something out in you? Are any of those cards relevant? What happens in your inner voice with those cards? So we'll just take a moment now to just get you to close your eyes as we begin to prepare for our meditation. And just let yourself reflect again where you are in your life, how the tarot, those symbols have stirred something. Remember, some of these stirrings about what the tarot's showing you isn't in your world. So just let your energies talk to you now. Just breathe into your physical body, into your mental and astral body, into the challenges and the situations in your life as we now work with the violet fire in our meditation. So take some moments to invite parts of yourself that you might be ready to really release and transform. And before we go into our meditation, we'll take a moment to choose a beautiful angel card. So I will just go here and let's see what we get today. Oh, well, this is appropriate, isn't it? So today our card is healing. Oh, sorry, you can't see it very well. So our card is healing. So again, contemplate where you would like your healing today. So let's begin, and I will just put some music on. So if you close your eyes and just begin to take some nice, deep, gentle breaths. And just allow those breaths to be in your own natural rhythm. And you breathe in peace, and you breathe out peace. And take your time with peace. Peace really helps us to move into our deeper levels of consciousness, help us to relax those parts of our outer consciousness. Breathing in peace and breathing out peace. And take your breath into your physical body and your physical room, being very present of what's there. Notice any tension or heaviness or health issues within you that you would like to take into your healing process today. Do you want to understand your physiology? What's going on within your body you need help with? And you breathe into your emotional body and just allow whatever's there to be there. And I take you through a journey through these different layers of your consciousness, just so you can really get a sense of how different they operate. Helps us to understand the confusion in ourselves sometimes as our different layers of consciousness really talk with different language. And as you work through your emotional body, again invite those parts of your emotional self that really don't normally get some space to feel heard. Those parts that are internalized, those parts that don't know how to express themselves, those parts that may be trapped in fear, guilt, shame, unworthiness, abandonment, fear. And then breathe into your mental body, that realm of distinctive thoughts, the mental chatter that's in the background of your mind, but also the deeper thought forms that have created very strong belief systems. Behind every emotion is a belief system. What are your belief systems? Where is your internal judgment? And just let the mind gently open. You're letting the energy in. That's all we need to do right now. And within each breath, just feel your chest gently expanding as you once again bring your awareness to the center of your spiritual heart. Feel that soft rose golden glow in the center of your chest. This is your sacred heart sanctuary, your inner temple of the heart. And just again, breathe into all that you would like to take into your inner temple of the heart for healing and release today. And as you enter into the inner temple of your heart, visualize yourself slowly walking down a spiraled golden pathway, feeling your feet upon the earth of that path. And as you walk down that pathway, beyond you can see a beautiful cave made of amethyst crystal. And you feel gently drawn towards this cave in your own time, in your own rhythm. You can choose to be outside the cave, or if you like, you can guide yourself closer towards it as you're greeted by a beautiful violet angel that guides you inside the amethyst crystal cave. You see the walls of amethyst crystal all around you. And you're guided into a special space deep in the center of this cave. Where there is a sacred circle of many people seated around an altar made of light. And if you like, you can take a seat around this circle, where you sense many other people in their inner bodies, just like yourself, that are also seated around this sacred altar of light. And with each breath and your eyes closed, you feel so relaxed and so safe. And you see gentle flames of violet in the center of the altar, burning flames of violet in different hues of soft and dark violet flames. With each breath, you draw the flames towards you, around you and within you. This violet flame begins to work within you as a gentle, living current of compassion and renewal. Allow this violet light to softly surround your heart. It does not burn, it comforts. It does not force, it frees. Draw this violet flame deep into you. Let it flow. Let it do the work. You just relax, and every breath you just allow yourself to open as you move deeper and deeper within. Within this field of gentle violet light, you open to the qualities of divine justice and loving restoration held by the angels of the violet rays that are with you right now, restoring balance and justice within you, clearing away old karma, negative forces within you and around you. The divine alchemy gently burns within you as the flames from the central altar are fully enveloping you now, and the whole cave is filled with the gentle love and grace of these violet flames. And again, bring into your awareness anything that feels ready to soften. Your past, your present, your fears of the future. And the violet flames flow upward like a fire burning from within you now. as the flames spiral now, reaching up to the light of your soul. And the soul flows the flames of the violet through the consciousness of the angels of the violet ray, down through your spirit, your soul, into your personality body, as spiraling flames of light or violet color that spiral right down under your feet and gently moves upward in a spiraling direction. And you just feel yourself gently swaying in the swirls of the spiraling upward and downward violet light, working deep into every cell of your being, releasing the dross, the residue of your life, changing the atomic structure of your cells and even your DNA. And you expand in the violet light. And the violet angels now take you on a deep inner journey of release. Call your inner child, if you like, to come into this light. Call parts of you from old relationships, phases of your life where parts of you might still be living in some consciousness that could be still hindering your life today. Go back and get them. Bring them all in the light. And surrender to the beautiful angels now that take you so lovingly and gently into the grace, into the heart of the violet realm. You very gently begin to draw back towards your body, feeling yourself returning to your seat in the amethyst crystal cave, where you're seated around the altar made of light. And the flames in the central altar begin to descend inward, and you feel yourself breathing in a gentle pink light from the breath of your spiritual heart. And your aura is now infused with a very gentle pink light, soothing what the violet flame has burnt in the grace of love. And you breathe in the pink flame into your body, into your mind, into every cell, into your DNA. And as you sit within the pink inner temple of your heart, you receive the blessing of the violet angels. May the grace of the violet flame continue to flow gently within you, restoring balance where there has been heaviness, and peace where there has been fear or chaos. May the loving justice of the violet flame restore harmony within your heart, within your mind, within your life. May the gentle freedom of the grace of love within the violet flames support you in continuing to release what no longer serves your becoming. May your heart remain open, soft, and quietly strong as you walk forward with ease, dignity, and inner light. Carry this presence with you into each day as something that holds you and nurtures you and continues to transform you. And may you find your sanctuary within the inner temple of your heart. And you gently now feel yourself standing and beginning to leave the amethyst crystal cave. And you are filled with grace and love. You have transformed yourself. And you begin to walk back up the golden spiral pathway, feeling your feet on the earth. As you return back through the doorway of your heart into your physical body, coming back into your room in which you sit. And when you feel ready, you open your eyes and you return. And you come back very gently and just take a moment just to reflect where you've been, what happened with you today, what you saw within yourself, what you may have resisted. It's very normal to have resistance, and you need to welcome it, not fight it. And we complete with a prayer of gratitude. So place your hands in your own position, whatever your posture for gratitude is for you. Prayer of gratitude. To you, beloved soul and spirit of myself and of the universal heart, we send our eternal gratitude for all that we have received in this healing light today. May we take the blessings and the gifts of this healing into our day and night. Thank you. And we complete our session now by downloading this energy that we've bathed in into our bodies so as we can really radiate it out. So this again, as I will often tell you, is a very important meditative step. So we don't just stay up there on the inner planes. We bring that energy right down into our cells and radiate it out through our chakras, our hands, our third eye. So please find your own position for this. If you feel like sitting in the chair and moving, if you really would love to get up and dance, please do, whatever you're comfortable with. So this beautiful piece of music has been wonderfully created by some wonderful artists that have really understood the energy of the violet ray. So please find your heart, your rhythm into this. Where I will just open that up a bit. So you can close your eyes or open them, whatever you would like. And just feel the rhythm and the flow of all that beautiful violet you've been bathing in, and send it out. Move it through, knowing that you've got nadis, meridians that are connected through your chakras, that flow through your nervous system.
For justice and freedom, a world that frees and releases me. For you and me, the dawning of a new age. Yes, let us drink of the violet fire.
Move all the muscles like you're massaging with this beautiful violet light.
King and queen of the violet fire, Count Saint Germain and Lady Portia. The new age blaze is burning in their hearts. The violet flame, the fire of the new age. Can you feel it burning up? I am the violet fire. I burn away the dross within your hearts to create purity. I am the violet fire. It burns away all that is negative to create peace within you. To create peace and harmony where there is no is purity, the fire that is holy, the fire that is sacred, the fire that is encompassing thee. I am the fire that embraces all. I am the fire, the sacred fire within the Holy Ghost. I am Shakti, 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 Shakti. I am the sacred Shakti, Shakti.
Now see yourself with millions of other people in their inner bodies dancing around the earth, sending this beautiful violet light through the earth and into the heart of humanity.
The fire, Lord, that brings the fire of the universe. I am Annie, the fire, Lord, that brings the fire of the universe. I am Annie, the fire, Lord himself in presence in this very room. I Annie, the fire, Lord, am I. You are my children of fire. You are the divas that need to love, that need to live in ecstasy, to create the fiery world is your realm. You live there, you inhabit it. You smell a fire of holy fire. My divas of fire is now at work within thee. Now at work within thee, neutralizing all disease in thee and thee. I am that Lord of fire, that Lord called at me. I create fire that you may live forever, become immortal. Through the fire of the soul, through the fire of the light, through the fire of pure spirit, I stand speaking for the monad, for the light of soul. I stand here representing sacred fire, fire, fire. Within that grail that you are, within the holy chalice that you become, through the fire of the spirit and the fire of my Lord, the solar logos. I raise your consciousness, I raise you to unlimitedness, I raise you to consciousness, to a level that is fire. Love that you do, feel in this church of the holy matriarch. Fire of soul, light of spirit, light merging into that star that shines so bright above each head in this very room. At this very moment, a fiery star. Sacred fire, the fire that is peace, the fire that is harmony, the fire that is love, the fire that is purity, the fire that is holy, the fire that is sacred, the fire that is encompassing thee. Fire,
So that brings us to an end of our session of our spiritual transformational healing meditations. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or needs of support through the school community or via my email. Blessings to you.